The history of Mother's Day. Everybody has a mother, so it isn't astonishing that all through the world there are methods of regarding and commending moms. Mother's Day is an opportunity to consider the heritages, individual and cultural, moms and grandmas pass on. Verifiably, moms have had a critical part in building and keeping up associations across ages. Indeed, even today, they are regularly the king-keepers in families and start to lead the pack in passing down family stories, life exercises, and customs. Respecting this job of moms is important for the story behind Mother's Day, yet not every last bit of it. Numerous individuals may trust Mother's Day was created as a business occasion by Hallmark or some other organization to sell cards, treats, and blossoms. Or then again, they may trust it's daily exclusively to praise the homegrown job of ladies in the home and family. Neither of these insights is precise. Our consumerist market may have energized the corporate greed around the occasion, and the job of moms in families is in fact significant. However, Mother's Day isn't just about regarding a lady's commitment to her own family. The historical backdrop of the day has its foundations in regarding the more extensive organizations, social ties, and political worries of ladies. The day is about ladies' obligation to the past, present, and future at both the individual and political levels. It respects ladies who have acted in the interest of their own youngsters as well as for a whole group of people yet to come. Early beginnings. Mother's Day is certainly not another occasion. The soonest Mother's Day festivities can be followed back to the spring festivities of antiquated Greece to pay tribute to Rhea, the mother of the divine beings. Individuals would make contributions of nectar cakes, fine beverages, and blossoms at daybreak. The Romans additionally had a mother, everything being equal, Magna Mater, or Great Mother. A sanctuary was underlying Rome for her. In March of every year, there was a festival in her honor called the Festival of Hilaria. Endowments were brought to the sanctuary to satisfy the incredible mother goddess. During the 1600s, England observed Mothering Sunday on the fourth Sunday of Lent, the 40 days paving the way to Easter, as an approach to respect the moms of England. A large number of England's poor lived and filled in as workers for the well-off, far away from their homes and families. On Mothering Sunday, workers were given the 3-day weekend to get back and go through the day with their moms. An exceptional cake, called the Mothering Cake, was frequently heated to add to the celebrations. Julia Ward Howe. The narrative of present-day Mother's Day starts in the Harmony development and as a day perceiving ladies' social activity. In the United States, Julia Ward Howe, 1819–1910, a Boston essayist, conservative, suffragist, and writer of the words to the Battle Hymn of the Republic, first recommended a Mother's Day in 1872. She considered it to be a day devoted to harmony. Howe was enormously troubled to see Europe dove into the Franco-Prussian War so not long after her age had endured the American Civil War. For quite a long while she pursued the acknowledgement of a Mom's Day for Peace on June 2nd. She coordinated gatherings in Boston, Massachusetts as an assembly for ladies, whom she accepted bore the deficiency of human existence more cruelly than any other person. Men showed little interest in her thoughts, yet she spoke to war moms, the ones who upheld spouses and children at war, arguing, for what reason don't the moms of humankind meddle in these issues to forestall the misuse of that human existence of which they alone bear and know the expense. Despite the fact that her variant of Mother's Day never truly got on, Howe proceeded to head the American part of the Women's International Peace Association, which noticed a day committed to harmony. Anna Jarvis and her mother. The authority recognition of Mother's Day in its current structure is credited to Anna Jarvis, 1864–1948, of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She needed to respect the memory of her mom, Mrs. Anne Marie Reeves Jarvis, who kicked the bucket in 1905. Prior to getting into the story, it's essential to clear up two well-known confusions. As per authentic records given by The Guardian at the Anna Jarvis Birthplace Museum close to Grafton, WV, Anna Jarvis' mom was not, as is prominently accepted, likewise named Anna. Her mom was essentially Anne. Second, Anna Jarvis' name has no center introductory. Mrs. Anne Marie Reeves Jarvis, once in a while alluded to as Mother Jarvis, to recognize her from her girl Anna, coordinated a few Mom's Day work clubs during the 1850s in the West Virginia region. The name of the clubs was subsequently changed to Mom's Friendship Clubs. Mrs. Jarvis lost 8 kids younger than 7. She brought forth a sum of 12 youngsters, and needed to battle the chronic frailty and sterilization conditions that existed in numerous spaces and added to the high death pace of kids. The social activity units gave medication to poor people, nursing care for the debilitated, and masterminded help and appropriate clinical consideration for those evil with tuberculosis. Toward the start of the Civil War, Mrs. Jarvis assembled 4 of her clubs and requested that they make a promise that companionship and generosity would not be a casualty of the contention between the states. In a showcase of sympathy, mental fortitude, and kinship, the individuals from these clubs breastfed fighters from the 2 sides and saved numerous lives. After the Civil War, Mrs. Jarvis filled in as a peacemaker, urging families to save contrasts made by the polarization of the conflict. In 1868, she coordinated a Mom's Friendship Day to unite families that had been partitioned by the contention. Mrs. Jarvis talked about the motivation behind the day: to restore the lethargic, obedient love and appreciation we owe to the individuals who gave us birth. To be a home tie for the missing. To wreck family offense. To make an obligation of fraternity through the wearing of a flower identification. To improve us kids by drawing us nearer to the hearts of our great moms. To light up the existences of good moms. To have them realize we like them, however we don't show it as frequently as we should. Mom's Day is to help us to remember our obligation before it is past the point of no return. This day is proposed that we may make new goals for a more dynamic idea to our dear moms. By words, blessings, demonstrations of friendship, and inside and out, give her pleasure, and make her heart happy consistently, and continually keep in memory Mother's Day. On the off chance that loved ones were to be reconnected, Mrs. Jarvis trusted it must be finished by engaging that affection and regard that everybody has for their mom. With extraordinary ability and fortitude, she made an enthusiastic occasion, with numerous individuals embracing and in tears toward the end. A few different Mothers' Friendship Days were held from that point. Mrs. Jarvis' support of her local area was not lost on her girl, Anna. At the point when her mom died, Anna was at her graveside and recalled something her mom frequently said: "I trust that somebody, at some point, will discover a memorial Mother's Day remembering her for the incomparable help she delivers to mankind in each field of life. She is qualified for it." Without further ado, Anna made a guarantee to her mom. "The time and spot is here and the somebody is your little girl, and by the beauty of God, you will have that Mother's Day." Up until her own demise, Anna consistently alluded to her mom as the genuine originator of Mother's Day, regardless of the way that it was Anna herself who worked resolutely more than quite a long while to make it a public reality. It started in 1907 when Anna had a little assembling of companions in her home to honor her mom's life. She reported the possibility of a public day to respect moms. In 1908, Anna convinced her mom's congregation in Grafton, WV, to observe Mother's Day on the commemoration of her mom's passing, the second Sunday of May. It was to be a day to respect all moms, and furthermore a memorable day crafted by peacemaking, compromise, and social activity against neediness began by her mom. That very year, Mother's Day was additionally celebrated in Philadelphia. The job of ladies was changing quickly during this period. During the initial 20 years of the 1900s, frequently alluded to as the Progressive Era, ladies were going into local area building and political exercises. Like different ladies of the time, Anna didn't stigmatize the part of mother, spouse, and homemaker, however extended the job into the public field. Ladies considered government to be being extended housekeeping, and utilized their abilities to help improve it. The meaning of parenthood at the time gave ladies an ethical obligation outside their nearby home. Ladies who took an interest in social liberties and government assistance change considered this to be as basically maternal in nature. Ladies attempted to ease social ills. They became researchers and researchers. They battled for the privileges of different gatherings of individuals, and they raised their voices to reserve the option to cast a ballot. A considerable lot of these reformers were moms just as activists, however their commitments as moms were frequently ignored. The formation of Mother's Day as a public occasion was to re-establish the situation with mother as a foundation of the family and of the country. Anna and her allies energetically wrote to pastors, financial specialists, and legislators in their journey to build up a public Mother's Day to respect all moms. By 1911, Mother's Day was praised in pretty much every state. In 1914, President Woodrow Wilson made it official. Mother's Day would be a public occasion held every year on the subsequent Sunday in May. He expressed that moms were the best wellspring of the nation's solidarity and motivation. He requested the United States banner showed on all open structures to respect moms. Sadly, numerous authorities of the time turned the plan of the occasion away from ladies' activism and rather accentuated ladies' part in the home and family. The punctuation was moved so that Mom's Day, as a day for coordinated social and political activity by all moms, turned into Mother's Day, a day for commending the private help of one's own specific mother. Anna proceeded to fuse herself as the Mother's Day International Association and directed her concentration toward convincing different countries to observe Mother's Day. At last, Mother's Day would be seen in more than 50 nations. It was Anna Jarvis who additionally started the custom of wearing a carnation on Mother's Day. Shaded if your mom is living, and white if she's most certainly not. It was proposed to be a straightforward, economical image of adoration and regard for the individual who cherished you before you even realized how to spell the word. Shockingly, the tale of Anna Jarvis has a clashing completion. From the start, individuals noticed Mother's Day by going to chapel, composing letters to their moms, and getting to know one another. As the years passed, however, more individuals started purchasing cards, presents, and roses. Anna felt that Mother's Day turned out to be excessively popularized. She was insulted when the cost of carnations rose essentially and assaulted flower specialists as opportunists. She recorded a claim to stop a 1923 Mother's Day celebration and was even captured for upsetting the harmony at a Conflict Moms show where ladies were offering carnations to fundraise. Said Anna, "This isn't what I expected. I needed a day of supposition, not benefit." A long time later, in a consideration home, Anna told a correspondent that she was sorry she had at any point begun Mother's Day. But, despite the fact that she had never had kids herself, she was the mother of Mother's Day, and each Mother's Day her room would be loaded up with a huge number of letters and cards from everywhere the world. One of them she valued exceptionally, and held tight her divider. It read, "I'm 6 years of age and I love my mom without question. I'm sending you this since you began Mother's Day." Carefully sewn to this letter from a young man was a $1 greenback. Anna Jarvis kicked the bucket in 1948, at 84 years old. Mother's Day is the tradition of Anna Jarvis and her mom Ann Jarvis. At the core of the practices around Mother's Day are topics of respecting moms, sympathy, harmony, compromise, and social activity. Mother's Day throughout the world. Today, Mother's Day is commended, authoritatively and informally, in many nations, albeit on various dates. In the United States, Canada, Denmark, Finland, Italy, Turkey, Australia, Belgium, and Japan it is praised on the second Sunday of May. In Great Britain, Mothering Sunday falls on the fourth Sunday of Lent. In any case, Mother's Day is currently seen in England for what it's worth in North America, and the customs related with Mothering Sunday have been generally neglected. In Mexico, Mother's Day is constantly celebrated on May 10th. At the point when the occasion falls on a workday, moms go home and relax from work and youngsters remain at home from school. Different nations that observe Mother's Day on May 10th incorporate Hong Kong, India, Malaysia, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, and the United Arab Emirates. In Spain and Portugal, Mother's Day is commended on December 8th, which is additionally the feast of the Immaculate Conception. Moms are regarded alongside the Virgin Mary, the Mother of Jesus. Thanks for watching. Bye now.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to Life is Often if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.